Hello, good morning. My name is Rodrigo and I'm your Cambridge IELTS and TOEFL examiner, and I'm here to give you some tips on international certification. And the tip of the day goes to business words and expressions. Those expressions belong to levels B2 and C1 of the Common European Framework Database. And the first word of the day, or the first expression of the day, is no two days are the same. So, I have a question for you. What do you like about your job? Is it different every day? Or it's hard to imagine loving a job where you do exactly the same thing day after day. So, to me, it's important to work in a system in which no two days are the same. As a teacher, I've got this opportunity. So every day I prepare different lessons, and every day I teach different material to different people. So my job is amazing, alright? Second word of the day, perks. Again, perks. Basically, perks are the benefits and advantages you get from work. For example, you can get flexible time, you can do home office, you might get a company's car and they pay for gasoline and toll, Perhaps they pay for daycare for your children. Maybe they pay for post-graduation courses. You might get a big fat bonus in the end of the year. And also having a health plan, dentist plan, okay? Those are the perks, the benefits you get from work. And sometimes those benefits, they are much more valuable than just your salary, alright? Next word and expression is to hear things through the grapevine. Basically, what you're listening to, they're rumors, they're unofficial, just gossips, like word of mouth gossip. For example, I heard through the grapevine that the company will get rid of some employees. So it's unofficial, but I heard some people will get fired, and I start spreading the news. It's a terrible thing to happen in a company, but it's unavoidable. So it's very common to hear people saying that they heard things through the grapevine and create panic in the company. So that creates a terrible atmosphere to work. The next expression, to be hands-on. Basically, you get very involved with the productive work rather than just managing it. So you help everybody with what is needed. You help your team, alright? So to be hands-on doesn't mean that you're going to stay in front of a computer just waiting for people to ask for help. You're actually going to be asking people if they need anything, and you're going to get involved on a daily basis, alright? It's a great attitude to have, mainly for a manager. Next word, rapport. Again, rapport. Usually that's a great ability to communicate well with somebody. So, for example, we had worked together for years and developed a close rapport. Or, I had an excellent rapport with my staff. So we have this symphony, we have a great chemistry, so great atmosphere to work together. Alright? Next expression, to be chained or to work chained to a desk. Basically, we use that expression when we're bogged down with admin and paperwork. Like, you spend most of your time in front of a computer, literally. So you can imagine the bunch of papers, and a lot of admin to be done, folding stuff, filing stuff. So that's quite boring, isn't it? Like office work. That's definitely not for me because I'm a teacher. So I love talking to people. I'm an extrovert. So I could never work chained to a desk. That would be torture. So, next expression, red tape. Basically, red tape are the formalities and the bureaucracies. For example, this expression comes from the 19th century when public officers tied official documents and papers with a red ribbon. So everybody uses red tape nowadays to represent bureaucracy. Again, a lot of paperwork, filling up documents, that delays a lot and it's not practical at all, right? Next expression, to be snowed under. Basically, snowed under is a synonym for bogged down. So you have so much work that you have problems dealing with it all. So I can tell you, I'm absolutely snowed under at the moment. In other words, I have a lot to do and I can't deal with all that on my own. I need help. Alright? And the last expressions of the day, turnover and revenue. They are synonyms in financial English. So, basically, the income that a company or the government receives regularly is called revenue. For example, taxes provide most of the government's revenue. That's how the governments survive around the world. Alright? So, those were the keywords I wanted to show you today. They belong to B2 and C1 level of the Common European Framework Database. And they're commonly used for the TOEFL, Cambridge, and IELTS certification, as well as the BULATS and BEC and TOEIC, the business certification. So thank you so much for watching. So just click the button below, subscribe my channel please, and I hope to see you next class. Thank you. Bye bye.